guess what, guys? I got Happy Meal. And it's from a friend and subscriber. I knew it was coming. I don't know what's in here, but I did cut it all open. So I see something right there. But I wanted to share as I opened it. Okay. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Isn't that so cute? Okay, it's holding that. And this is evidently, whoa, the stand she goes on. And then this peat pot is going to have to be glued back on there. Oh, isn't that so cute? I can take care of this. It's a little bee. She's made that. Is that not adorable? Look at that little dress. And I think, okay, I will get this put back together. That is so cute. Look at that little face. Adorable. Okay. This box was beat up when I got it. Cute, cute, cute. Just stuff I like. Okay, what else? Oh, she's poured me some different frames and stuff. That's a frame. The old truck. Mushrooms. Just all kind on the frog. All kinds of little things I can use in my. Oh, isn't that pretty? That one's pretty. That'd be cute with something Mod Podged on there. And that one's butterflies and I think mushrooms in a cloche. And this one is an owl. Okay. These are so cute. Okay. And oh my goodness, some of those wooden flowers. I don't have any of those. Those are so pretty. It's called Solo Wood Flowers. And strips of fabric. Oh, so pretty. Yes. Okay. I like it. Now, this back in there nicely. Those are pretty. Oh, there's one that kind of looks like a daisy. Okay, set that back over here now. Oh, and she's printed me out some papers. I can use that, definitely that. Spring Hatch brand. Chick starter mesh. Cute. Oh, here's a big, what do you call this? Tissue for decoupaging. Oh, look at that. Calves is what that is. Oh, sorry. Okay, and then there's chickens here. Perfect. Just perfect. I love it. And see some projects coming. Oh, I like these receipt things. Those are neat. Carrots, hens, and lamb's wool. Yeah. Good printouts. Fit in my stash. Oh, and some rub-ons. Birds. I like that. And then some more birds and flowers. And some more birds. And I don't have anything like this. I don't. And I like the little things I can use like that. Oh my goodness. Iron Orchard Seed Catalog. Holy moly. Oh, I love them. Oh, wow. Thank you. Just, oh my. I have wanted this, but I didn't get it. Oh, thank you, Lesa. The pumpkin, and there's some wheat there, some leaves, a single leaf there. And those are probably kind of look like a dandelion. Oh, I love it. Love it, love it. I gotta get, I looked down and saw this. Oh, yes. This is perfect. Oh, this can be used on so many things. Oh, these are just nice, nice. Thank you, Lesa. I don't know what to say, but I appreciate it. And I love this stuff, all of it. And I'll get my little bee put back together and take her in there and display her. Look at the little wings back here. All right. Thank you, Lesa. I appreciate it. You did not have to do that, but I want to tell you, I love everything. All right. In this little clip here, there was something wrong with my sound, but it'll come back here in just a second. And I was telling you I got my pattern off of Chestnut Junction and just telling you a little bit about it, but the sound's fixing to come back in. And so far, I've just taken and I've printed out my pattern, cut this out, and then traced everything onto muslin. And now I will take it to my sewing machine and I'll sew them up, but I will leave an opening like right here and here at the bottom for the hat, so I can stuff it with pollet or fiberfill. So I'm going to take it to the store, take it to my sewing machine. I'm not going to the store, and I'm going to sew this up. I have them all sewn up, and it was simple. Just follow the line, and I wasn't perfect. Some of it I got off. It's okay. And just remember to leave your openings. Sometimes I forget to do that, and that causes problems. And then somebody left a comment that I needed to get some of these for turning. And I do a lot of stuffing and turning. So I went right to Amazon and found some, and I bought these. There's a kind of a one that's kind of curved here, and that was 2 sets, and one was straight. And they were like, I think $8 for both of them. And I think it's going to make a big difference in trying to turn my pieces of material. So I'm going to give this a try for the first time. And let's see, I don't really know. I guess grab some material and then start pulling. And of course, this is a big piece here. This would not be hard to do anyway. Really. There's the top of the head. And do that. That's all we gotta do. I'll finish turning this in a minute because it's not that big a deal. All right, I have everything stuffed. And I've stuffed the candy cane. I sealed it up. These you just turn inside out after you sew them. And now I'm just going to start by, I'm going to go on, start right here. I'm going underneath where my little knot will be on the inside. Then I'll put this together and just start doing a whip stitch is what I guess. Till it's all closed up. It won't take long. So far, this has been an easy pattern. Easy to sew. Alright, I'm going to finish closing my snowman, and then we'll start painting. Now, I have it all stitched up, and I think I'm going to use the color Antique White on the snowman and the candy cane. And of course, I'll go black with the hat. So I'm just going to start in painting my snowman. I don't know, maybe, I don't know if I need to wet my fabric or not, because this here paint's running. Nope, it's fine. It's runny enough. It's going on fine, and I like the color. And I'll do the snowman in this color and the candy cane. I have both of them painted, and now I'm going to take them outside. It's real hot and windy. She has put them in the oven, or I think she said maybe outside also, but I'm going to take mine outside and let them dry. And then I'm going to start giving put black on these and let those dry. Now, I have this painted, and I've taken my finger sander and just went over it like that on both the ghost. Watching this lady, she's fixing a little ghost. Okay, the snowman. We are doing Christmas in July. Okay, anyways, back to this. I have my snowman painted, and now it says that to go over it with the coffee mixture, this instant coffee, and some cinnamon. And I've stirred it up so the cinnamon's incorporated in with the coffee because it settles to the bottom. And now I'm just going to put it over the snowman. And of course, then I'll have to let this dry. But it won't take as long because I don't think it's sinking into all the fiber fill and everything. Looking just a little more grungy than I wanted, but it might dry lighter. Okay, I'm going to finish this up. I'm going to also do the candy cane, and then I'm going to let them dry, and then I'm going to have to, I think, put a face. I'll have to get my pattern out and see what she says to do next. But it does need some kind of a face, at least some eyes. Now, I've been sewing the buttons and the eyes on, and I sewed this one on, and it looked awful because I didn't know what I was doing. That one got a little better, and I got a little better as I went down. So I tore this one out. I can't believe they're pretty tough to get out. I thought, well, they might come out of there, but nope, they don't. Okay, I'm going to start by inserting, and you'll need a bigger needle. And I'm using floss. And I'll barely leave that sticking out there. Then I'm going to go through that same hole, and I'm going to go straight across here because I want to make a plus sign. That'll come straight down. Then I'm going to go over here. And now I want to, that will, see, make the X, or the plus. Now I need to make an X like that. So I'm going to insert this, and then come to the center between those two, between that one and that one. When I pull this, it will make my plus, and then I'm centered here to come back over here. And then I need to come out over here so I can make an X that way. It's not perfect, but, and I don't know if this is how it's done, but that's the only thing I can figure out. And then I'll come back over here to finish the X, and then I'll go straight through and pull my needle out, or pull my thread back out that way. That's not as good as I've been. Well, that's all right. I was trying to cover up where I'd already went, and I actually need to make that a little bigger, but okay, so I'm going to clip it off here, and that'll be down inside there. It won't show back here. And I've done my eyes and my buttons. Now I need to find some red or something and make the cheeks. Okay, now I'm going to, I have some red paint here. And I have a stencil brush. And I don't want a lot on there. I'm dabbing it off. And I'm going to do the cheeks. Just going in a circular motion. I'm going to go over here and do the same thing. Okay, now he needs a nose. So I got a skewer and I painted it with Waverly pumpkin color. And now I need to cut off a piece to insert down in there. And I want it a little long, so not extremely long, but long enough that it sticks out and there's enough to go down inside. So I think she said about 3 inches. Okay, so I clipped that off. And now I'm going to make a little spot for the nose. I think about right there. Got them down in there, just don't want to. Okay, that'll be good. And she said put some glue on it if you want it. There's some wood glue. I am going to do that because if I'd done the glue gun, it would have the glue stick all over it. I'm just going to put some on there. I don't need a lot. Just something to kind of secure it. And now I am going to, I'm thinking that's too long. Yeah, that's way too long. Okay, I'm going to go where I think it should go. About right there. About 2 inches. And need some more glue. Need to put my brush in some water. Okay, now okay, I think that's good. Now I have to start on the hat. She said to take 7 inches of wire. This is a fairly stiff wire, but I can move it. I can maneuver it. I don't know where I got it, but it is an, I can't tell if it's, I think it says 16 gauge rebar tie wire. So I'm supposed to make another slit. What I gotta do with my scissors. Another slit in the top of the head, on the back side, in the middle, on the back side of the seam of the snowman. I've done that. And she said to put glue on that too if you want to, but I don't know that that's, I must have mine really stuffed. Because I can't get mine to go down in there. Go down this way. Okay, let's see. And then she said to, okay, I'm going to not need that in there quite so far. About like that. Now this will be covered up, so I am going to hot glue it. That looks pretty good. And I'll probably let that cool down a bit, so when I'm working with it, I don't pull it out. And I'm going to have a slit. I don't know. Okay, what does she say to do? With a large needle, poke a pilot hole for the wire on top of on the snowman's head, which I've done. Insert the wire, which I've done. Okay, insert the wire down into the pilot hole several inches. You can secure it with a dab of white glue if you wish. Insert the bottom of the hat into the slit in the middle of the brim. Place the entire hat and brim down over the wire. Well, that's going to have a hole both ways. just need enough room for the wire to go in there. Okay, that should be cool enough now. Like that. And then she says to, with a needle and black crochet thread, hand stitch the hat and brim to the top of the snowman's head. You can add a few dabs of white glue under the brim if you wish. Okay, how's this get on there? She never mentioned really anything about that. Huh. I don't know. I think I'm just gonna hot glue that on there, because I'm gonna go around it with some jute. And I am just gonna hot glue the hat down on there also. It's much easier than sewing. I'm gonna let that dry or cool down. I don't want to move anything right now. Okay, I believe that's dry or cool enough that I can work with it now. And I've got a piece of twine, and I'm going to tie that around the brim of the hat. I probably should have got a longer piece. Yeah, it'll be all right. Okay. She's kind of frayed her ends of her jute. This jute's a little thin. It doesn't really want to fray. Okay, that's good enough. I think I'll put that right there so it doesn't move around. And then the hat, this has that wire, so you can bend it the way you want it. I'll mess with that in a little bit. Now we need to get the candy cane ready, and she has painted her candy cane, and I'm just going to wrap some material around mine. I'm just going to go around with this. Around there. I don't know if I should do that or not, or just, I think I'll bring this down some. About right like that. And just cut it off back here. And that's going to go there. So I need the greenery. Let's see how I'm going to do that. think I'm going to put this on there first. Okay. I don't know what all I'm going to use. Maybe some pokey. Let's see. No, that's too tall. Maybe some of that in the back and this in the front. I think I'll try that. How far do I want it to come up? It needs to come up just a little further. Got to let that all cool. Okay, I'm going to take this and stick it down in front of all that. With that cool, I thought I had some berries. Now I'm going to go find some berries. I wanted a few red berries to go there. Then I'll put that on here with some jute, and oh, I need to tie some ribbon around here and stuff. Now I gotta go find my berries and get me some ribbon or some material to go around the neck. All right, I went and found some materials, homespun, and put that around the neck, and now I've got another little jingle bell and a rusty pin. I'm just going to pin that on there. When they're rusty, they're not very sharp. Okay. Okay, let that hang like that. Okay, then I found some berries. I didn't want a lot. I just want put a little splash of color in there. So I'm going to cut those back, cut that stem off from it. All right, turn this like that. Probably stick those just about like that, yeah. Okay, with some hot glue. Okay, then I want some twine or some jute. All right, that is hot glued on there. Good enough for me to work with. I'm going to wrap this around. Go in. Flipping it everywhere. Okay. Move that out of my way. I want that pulled some. Kind of taut. And then put it in a knot. Right here in front of the candy cane. All right. Okay. Just need to come down just a bit. that off, and then we need some more, another jingle bell. I need a small one. It's a little bit bigger of a jingle bell, which I think will work. Okay, that is finished. I think I'll trim this down just a wee bit. It turned out pretty cute. I'm sorry I had to just read instructions, but I didn't want to have to make one and then come back and make another one. So I just go with the flow, and y'all see how I do everything. It turned out really cute.